Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Distant Stitches. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
And I'm Liz, also known as Jaded Knitter.
And this is episode 36. We are Saturday, July 28th, 2024. So welcome. It's been a bit.
Yep. It's been a month.
A month and a half.
Month and a half.
June 14th or something. We did it just before Father's Day, so.
No, I mean, it's been a long
Oh, it's been a month. It's been a month. Yeah, it's been a month. I've been off for a week now. I have one more week vacation, which is great because I wasn't going to take any at all, but the forces at be kind of convinced me to do so. So how have you been? Yay. Lots of crafting?
Productive.
Yes, productive.
Well,
I'm just like, it's been a month of not very much crafting, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So first thing I think we should do is go over the, house ADMINY Things.
Where to find us.
Where to find us, yes.
We do have a Ravelry group. It's not very active, but it is there, and we do both check it.
Yes, we will check it. Podcast episodes and show notes go up there. And we have a Ko-Fi page, which is ko-fi.com/Distant Stitches. If ever you want to donate to the podcast to help us mailing prizes and stuff like that, we really, really appreciate it.
You can find us both on Instagram at Jaded Knitter.
I'm at Crafty Knitter 7 Reads is my new handle because I'm into the books.
Just a little.
Just a little. Yeah. Email is distantstitches@gmail.com. I check that once a week about get rid of the spam. Sometimes there's messages from people, sometimes there's not. We had a giveaway that we did, and we drew a prize winner last time. Everywhere I looked, I could not find anything from the prize winner. I checked the email. I checked the comments on
our episode.
I checked messages on Instagram and even where people request, and I didn't find anything. Liz didn't find anything. Been a month and a half, we're going to draw again.
Yep.
Which means I need said telephone that I went to find because
we were both hanging out in Sue's lovely, lovely pool all afternoon.
Yeah. We finally made it in. Husband is smoking some meat on the smoker, and we've got some salads to go with that. So we figured let's just make it a day at this 34 degrees weather over here in Ottawa, Gatineau, Canada.
Yep.
That's where we're from, by the way. I'm in Gatineau. She's in Ottawa. And I want to... We had 14 entries, if I remember correctly. But you talk about what you finished, one of your first finished objects.
Okay.
And I will go find that on the YouTubes while you're doing that so that I don't look very unprofessional.
More unprofessional than we normally do anyway.
And mics.
Yes, we got new mics. So
yes.
Hopefully.
Liz bought us mics. So hopefully the sound is better.
Yeah.
But then again, let's be real.
It is us. And
that is my bunny running up the stairs.
Which you might be able to hear, you might not, because you can't hear the fan running. We did
she's right earlier. There. She's right at the top of the stairs.
But anyway.
I will take a photo. You can see her going.
Yeah, because we're not moving the camera. That's not happening. So, finished objects. Because I think I showed this last time. I'm not 100% sure.
I can't remember.
This is this is in Canadian, but it's like a $16 kit from Michael's. I really enjoyed doing it.
Gorgeous.
As you can tell by the floppy bits,
it's
not done.
Get it closer so they can actually see that that's like 3D.
Yeah, this flower, nope, this side, there we go, is all done in, it's called turkey stitch. So it pops out a bit because all of those loops are loose, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And same with these ones over here. I modified it a bit in that they were calling for using all 6 strands. I didn't do that. Most of this is done in like a single strand up to, I think, 3 strands was the most I did. And that was for things like the turkey stitch. It will eventually have an interior cutout because it's actually a wreath. So eventually, once I get around to framing it, I always put, this was something I found on a couple of YouTube channels from women who had gone through courses at the Royal School of Needlework in England, which goals. That's
Goals?
goals. I want to be able to, they have a couple of courses that I want to be able to take. I figure my 50th birthday would be a good, let's go for a month to England.
Yes.
Gives me 7 years.
Well, she got through. I don't know if she got through the spindles or the side. She's on my feet.
Oh, yep. That'd be a bunny. But yeah, they had always said put a backing fabric. So that's why all of mine have a weird backing on them. Because that way you can't see the threads through the fabric.
Yeah, which I need to go get some backing thread.
And then this is the other one.
You did show it last time, but you weren't done.
Yes, I wasn't completely done. I didn't have these cut out. I'm not going to take them out. Hi. You cannot eat my bag. I have one of the
It's a basket.
it doesn't even fit on the screen. It's massive. It's meant to be put on top of my walker to use as a shopping basket. So it's big. This is the Castle in the Sky by Lolli and Grace, who's out of Texas. It is done, or as done as it's going to get at the moment. I don't think I had this one finished yet. I've now got it all done with like sparkly threads and everything. So.
Sorry, hubby is here. I'm not sure how she got through. We weren't paying attention. The side? Okay. Bunny rescue.
Yep. So I still have to put the put the wings on, but I'm not going to do that until I have it fully mounted because the wings, this right here is actually the body of the butterfly and the wings will stick out.
Slides into that,
They
right?
slide in, so there'll be a larger hole and I don't want to put holes in the fabric before it's fully mounted, or at least mounted in, because these are my
Once it's
frames.
ready to be framed, like, yeah.
Yeah, once I'm ready to like finish off the back and everything,
Yeah.
then I'll put it in. So for right now, it's in a jewelry bag that my mother found me because they were loose in a basket. But I really enjoyed this. So Lolli and Grace, totally recommend her patterns. She does full kits and patterns and whatnot. And
Bunny. So you can't see. I will insert a photo. Hubby is just right here, kind of bunny proofing, because we put a gate. My daughter is coming with her dog, but the bunny went through the spindles on the side instead.
which, dog can't get through,
Okay.
but the bunny can.
Back to prizes. It was 14 that we had drawn. So let's just show you the prize that we had drawn for. So this is a yellow petal handmade bag from my friend Penelope, who is in Nova Scotia. And it's pretty gorgeous. It's got a really nice inside and some pockets. And then Ginger Snap gave us a grab bag.
Yep.
So could be stitch markers, could be needle stoppers, something. So that's inside the bag. And it was 14, and we will do the drum roll and number generator again from whatever number you want to pop out of your head.
12.
Okay, so that would be almost near the bottom. So that would be Diane Machette 5755. And you said, my favorite is Anchor's summer shirt, just about to get started on my third one. So there's another t-shirt that seems to be, people will make more than one, because I think, maybe I'm mistaken, but Anchor's, is that the one that Bente's made more than one?
I think so, and I think Selma's made a couple of them as well.
I think so too. So Diane Machette 5755, I will put your name up here on the screen. I'm going to ask you to contact me by Instagram, so Crafty Knitter 7 Reads, or Liz, who is Jaded Knitter. If you can contact one of us with your address, we will get this shipped out. And hopefully you will claim it and we won't have to draw again. So congratulations.
I mean, if we're going on a third draw,
It's mine, is what she's saying. I wins it. I wins it.
it's mine. Yeah. Like I need another bag. I don't.
Like a hole in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, quick interruption there. So, We'll do coupon codes and stuff at the end. Giveaway announced. So anything else jumped off your needles? Because I got no faux. This is a faux show for Liz.
Speaking of things that people knit more than one of, this is my second Monoculus. It's very hard to see in the
dark.
the pattern in the dark up here, but it is like when it's on, it's easier because
Obviously.
it's, a bit more see-through.
Yeah.
But it's
love-
quite tunic length.
It's not quite tunic length, but do you want to know the best part that I love about that? The yarn looks popcornish.
It does.
I love it.
The yarn is, where did I put it? Where did it go? There it is. Monoculus number 2.
Katya.
Yes. No, that's yours. Where's mine? There it is. It's Concept. The yarn is Concept by Katya. And it's in Polynesian Gradient is the name of the colorway. But it's very, very reminiscent of, the Japanese one.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yarn?
Yeah. Japanese yarn that it's...
I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come to you.
Anyways, because it's a mixture of a couple of things, but it's not blended. They're individual
I
spinning.
know exactly what you mean now, and I can't think of it.
And chances are everyone out there is like yelling at us right now.
Noro?
Noro.
Yes.
Noro.
Which I will never knit with.
And I love Noro. I do. I don't like some of them I don't care for.
Maybe it's the Noro that I used, because whatever I used, I ended up felting a bag, and I did not enjoy it.
Okay.
There was no enjoyment. It took my enjoyment from me.
And see, I enjoy Noro, but it's multiple fibers that are individually spun and then spun together, and this is the same thing. It's what was that? I think it was a silk linen cotton blend or something like that.
It's light as a feather.
It's light as a feather. It's lovely. It was a little crunchy to knit with.
I can see that, yeah.
But I mean, that's cotton for you.
That's cotton, but it's going to soften up when you block it. And do you think you'll get more length out of it?
Not likely.
Does it cover the butt at all? Ish. So a skirt would look nice with a skirt.
Yeah, it would look good with a skirt.
Cool. Very nice. Anything else you got finished?
Nope, that was all
That's it?
that's all the finished ones.
Cool. I don't even know what to start with. I'll start with
Whatever's closest.
this was needle adjacent, future knittings last time. And so, I've got cross stitch thread. Maybe
Not mine.
Probably mine. So mine is obviously the Ranunculus by, how do you say her name? Midori Heroes, right? Midori Heroes. Yeah.
Yes.
And this was the yarn that my friend Leanne had gifted me. Oh, look at matchy nails. Had gifted me for my birthday. And it is this shopping wool is what it was. And so we got the cuff. This is not a cuff. This is the ribbing around the neck, which I've got done. And I was debating ripping it. Yeah, this is number 2. The other one I made was holding 2 lace strands of yarn together. And it's more fitted than I would like. And I can't
fitted.
stretch it past its life. Let's just say it won't go there. So this one I want it to be a little looser. So I think I'm doing size 2. These are 5mm needles, and then I will go up to I think I'll go up to a 6. But anyway, I've cast it on, so I'm quite proud of myself because let's just say the last month and a half has not been very crafty for me.
She's the opposite of startitis right now.
I have let's just not do anything itis right now. Cross stitching, which I will show you later, has probably been the only thing that I've done more than once, but I have no knitting mojo. I have no sewing mojo, although I did pump out a bag for Selma's birthday, which I was quite proud of myself because I didn't mess it up. Everything I'm doing, I'm having to rip out. So anything, I'm like, oh, well, let's just start that. I don't want to start it because I think I'm going to have to rip it out. It all has to do with medication change. So if you are on medication, you understand mental health and all that stuff. That's just what I'm going through for the past 8 to 10 weeks. Yeah, not good. So that's one thing that I actually was able to cast on. And it's just kind of been sitting at this stage because, like I said, I didn't know if I wanted to maybe use mohair, but I was afraid that if I used mohair, see these flecks?
Yeah.
They might disappear. And so Leanne was like, just knit the next few rows with mohair and see if you like it. I'm like, what, so I can rip it out? No, not doing it. Not doing it. So yeah, that's one thing I have in the whip pile. What's in your whip pile? She's like, fine, let me show you this. You interrupt this much.
Yep. So this is
a tunic. Holy crap, that's long.
Oh yeah, it's dang near a dress on me. It's great.
That is lovely. That's the forever green, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's never going to end, and she's never going to give me any.
No, because I'm down to like 2 balls of it. Oh, no. This is not the forever green.
Okay.
I still have more of that.
Okay. Oh, the forever green.
I admit that is Elspeth Levold.
Yes.
It's her empathy.
Yes.
And I knit a full-length sweater out of it. So like covers my rear end sweater.
And you're 5.
I'm 5'10".
Thank you.
And at the time had a 50-inch bust. So knit a sweater that was too large on me, plus knit a tunic length tank top type thing underneath, like with cap sleeves with it, and still have more left.
Still waiting for it.
Yeah. Well,
now, the 50-inch oversized one, does it still fit you?
no.
Well, then why don't we frog it?
It's in the frog bin. I just haven't gotten to it.
Well, then hand it to me and I'll put it the freaking and get her done. And we'll just keep it. No. She's like, I'll be sitting there waiting for it, lady.
And this is why it hasn't been frogged yet, because...
I'm just teasing. You know I am.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you all watch me steal yarn on a...
And I don't notice until I'm editing, okay? That is that's waffle.
So this is Race the Wind. It's a drops design, and it's out of Patton's Hamster, is the yarn.
Every time you say that, I want to say hipster.
I know, so do I.
That is going to be stunning.
Oh, yeah.
Once you block that out.
Oh, yeah. This is the sleeves, and the sleeves are almost done. I'm just on the last little bit of this sleeve, and then I have to do...
So it's the same as the bottom, but it'll be a straight? Or will it have... Oh, well, why did I think that was wavy?
Yeah, it's not quite, just because I did a different pattern down here. Basically, I kind of sort of used their kind of...
You went offside, which is fine.
Their pattern is bottom up, and it's for what amounts to, or at least on me, would be a crop top. I don't do crop tops.
You fudged it.
So
to make it work. It's what we do.
I did it top down and reversed everything. And I've played fast and loose with a whole lot of it. But yeah, I'm just...
But you know yourself, and you know enough about sweater slash... This is the problem I'm having. I can't... Words. Sweater slash tunic knitting that you know how to deviate from said pattern and make it your own, which is kind of awesome.
Yep. So, and it's green, like green, as opposed to...
The thing is, when I do the editing, it'll probably be the right green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of
it's a dark leaf green.
It is.
Yeah. It's very nice. So, I mean, I knit a little bit on this sock over the last month. So this is...
I love that you put like the...
every 10 rows.
Is it every 10? Okay.
Yep. The light bulb stitch markers every 10 rows. It's something that I got from Kay, Crazy Sock Lady, so that when you're if you want a 70 row leg or whatever, you know how many. And I wanted to do it and see how I liked it. And I do. So this is the Joy colorway. This was the show colorway from Ginger Snap That at Toronto, Knit City in Toronto. And I've got this cute little cassette that I got. My friend Jamie, who is in the Crazy Sock Lady private Facebook group, made some stitch markers and sent over to me quite nicely because I can't buy stuff from the US. It costs too much money. It's insane. The exchange and the shipping for a set of stitch markers was outrageous. Not her fault. Nobody's fault in who has a shop. We know that. It's nothing you can do, but she kindly sent me a set and I was quite happy about it. But I'm just thinking it's a mixtape.
It is. It really is.
So that's my tube that I've been doing over, I don't know, a couple months.
And that Ginger Snap. So Kim has that up in the
Yes, it's up in the shop.
Stock right now.
And in stock, and she had it on DK when we were at the show.
DK is not currently in stock.
Yeah,
because I noticed that this morning.
Keep checking back, and I'm using. I call this a yarn to go, and I pulled that out of the hat with my friend Leanne's help. But there is a company who has something called the Yarn to Go Carousel. I'm not selling these online, so I'm going to call it that because I like it. They're 3D printed, and I add a little clip and a wrist thing, and it's great. People use it on their rear view mirrors. I had it I'll post a picture here. I had it kind of snugged into my glove box so that it wasn't on the mirror. It would have drove my husband batshit.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse my language, not. So yeah, it's a circle, and I'm knitting it on. Look at me, 9-inch circulars.
Itty bitty needles.
I finally found a set that I like, and these are from the UK. The length, with one side being 2-inch and one side being 3-inch, but it's the total length of the cord that's making the difference. Everything else I've tried, I can't use them.
And see, I can't use them at all, but it's because
the way you knit.
Yeah, because the way I knit. Because I do a modified
lever knitting.
Lever knitting.
Yeah. So that's my other thing. What else do you have? Vanilla socks?
Oh, yeah. Vanilla socks. Yeah, she counts them. I do it this way. I literally...
You fold it over.
Because I always do toe up.
Yep.
So I do the heel, and then I just fold it over, and I knit until the blank part, because this is just my vanilla sock pattern. I knit until the blank part is equal to the top of the toe, and then I do 15 rows of
A
ribbon.
lot of people do it that way, and that makes your general length of a leg that a lot of people get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I found, I used to do it so that the total, so I'd stop the stockinette here and then do the rib. But I found that because I wear boots, like I wear Doc Martens and I wear Bloodstones, not in the summer, but the rest of the year.
Why not?
And because I don't wear socks in the summer.
Exactly.
I don't wear socks in the winter a lot of times either, but that's another story entirely. But the length of them wasn't quite long enough for the docks. So I found that just adding that extra, it's what, 1.5 inches kind of thing?
Yeah. And what I like about this is, some people will knit till the toe, till they're equal, but you've got a quick visual. It's like, oh, hey, I'm there.
Yep, exactly. And this is Gauge Dye Works, so another Canadian dyer from out west. And it is, what was
you called it Wildflower Fade.
It's Wildflower Fade, and it's in their round trip 4-ply sock. Round trip is that it's a sock yarn as opposed to their shawl, because these are the guys who do shawl skeins. So they're
self-striping
shawl skeins. So they're painted specifically so the stripes stay even as the shawl gets bigger. Yes.
You can't see it, what I'm seeing.
So there's a little, where'd it go? There you go. There's a little loop coming out here. What that is it's actually the yarn from the toe. And what I've done is I knit up a couple of rows, let it hang out, knit some more, and then loop it back in. And that's so I know where the start of the round is.
Yep.
Because I can never find a stitch marker when I want one. So
of course not. And as soon as you don't want, you find millions.
Yep.
Yeah, the way it is. The other thing that I've done minuscule amount of work on, and I'm going to show it because minuscule is better than nothing, is my jelly roll blanket. So this one, it's getting quite long. I think it's almost where it needs to be. I think it's 60 inches is what I've been doing. And once this one's done, it'll be strip number 5. Because I am not joining them as I go. I didn't like that method, and I found a pattern that Alex suggested where you do the strips and then you join them with a nice in-between border of garter stitch between them and then all the way around. So to me, this is easier to knit than to drag the whole blanket with you while you're knitting it. I just did not like it at all. And I'm just using random minis, 10 grams, held double, because that's what I wanted to do. It's in my little cat bag. I got to make some more of these. The pattern is just a little difficult to wrap your head around it if you don't do more than one. But it's Daisy something. What is her name on Instagram? Oh, I'll put a link. But she sells them, and she also sold the pattern to make them. So my cat's drinking coffee. So that is my next whip. You got more?
This is kind of my last one.
Okay.
Because, I mean, really, the other redonkulus number 3.
Redonkulus?
Redonkulus. I can never say, I can't write it.
I don't know if you said that, but that's what I heard.
No, that is probably what I said. I never say the same word twice.
Oh my God.
And redonkulus.
Redonkulus.
Whatever.
It's from your redonkulus. Oh, it must be the water.
Yep. We're going to blame it on the water. Mm-hmm. So this is, it's Be Your Own Field of Flowers is the name of the pattern. And it's by Trailhead Yarns. They have switched over to doing embroidery.
They used to sell yarn.
They used to sell yarns.
Last year she bought yarn there.
Yep.
Made a top. This year it was like, we both looked at the shop and went,
"You're selling embroidery stuff." Okay.
Yeah. But they had some embroidery stuff last year too.
Yes.
Yeah, they had a wall of it, but they've really gone into the embroidery, dyeing their own threads. They had the kit of threads.
Oh my God, yes. They had it was like $1,000.
It was over 200?
Yeah, it was over 200 threads.
But all hand dyed.
All hand dyed.
So
they're all tonals.
Yeah.
And they
were
gorgeous.
stunning. We each bought 3 because it was buy 2 get 1 free. So we each bought 3 of them.
Of the patterns.
The patterns.
Not the threads, the patterns.
Yeah.
These patterns are unique in that they don't come with instructions on what colors to use or anything like that. It's do what you want. Yeah. All of their examples all have just outlining, whereas I've decided I want to fill things in. So I'm just kind of...
Well, I bought one of the ones I bought was a lighthouse, and I was like, I don't want to start this because I forget what theirs looked like. I want a starting point, an idea. I might not do it the same, but I'm just looking at this going, oh, where to start? I need an example. I'm very visual. I mean, I could have just flew by the seat of my pants, but
and they're also local-ish to us. They're Caledon, I think, Ontario.
Caledon, yes.
Which is like an hour or 2 from here.
About that. The other thing I've been doing, and this is what I've been doing the most, is this little camper cross stitch.
It is so cute.
I know, isn't it? And so here I thought, I haven't done much. I've hardly done anything at all on this. But no, I have, because I literally only had, where am I? This yellow and the side done last time. So yeah, I'm a bit all over the place when it comes to my cross stitching, whereas some people do them in blocks. I'm just like, want to do that color? I'm going to continue with that color. And then I drew all this blue is where the flags go. So there are flags within the yellow.
Oh.
And well, I've already done some of the yellow. But anyway, I've done more than I thought, which kind of makes me feel good.
Yeah, I'm like you with the cross stitch. I don't do them in like neat little squares. I'll have like scattered all across it.
Well, using black, so I'm going to continue using black. I'm using blue, I'm going to continue using blue. Like I just
Yep.
It's getting that center point for me. I've been off so many times and I've had to rip so much out of this that I'm just like, oh.
And then you have to like move spaces. So you're counting all of the little squares because you've got to move over because there's a blank.
Yep.
And then you miss one.
Yep.
And it should be 4, but it's actually 5 that you've got, or 3.
Yeah. And so speaking of cross stitch, I just want to get to my main page. So this is a software that I just downloaded. Alex suggested it. It's called Markup RXP. I'm not sure if you will see it, but it's down on
And I think
the bottom there.
oops, right
This
there.
one. Yeah.
I think it is actually both.
It's not Android.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I thought it was Android
No,
as well. No,
not
Okay.
this one. No. No, there was Pattern Keeper is on Android, which is a really good one. But she said that she had a lot of difficulties uploading PDFs, and this one is only Apple. Unless she was mistaken. I don't know. But it was $24 for the year. And so I'm trying it out. The only problem I'm having is I have the pattern here. I don't have a PDF of this. So I took a screenshot.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not quite. So what I'm going to do is I have a printer scanner upstairs. I think I'm going to scan it. And maybe that, because when you load it into here,
Didn't quite work right.
it doesn't, oops, it doesn't quite line up. What's it doing?
Thinking.
Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted. This one. It doesn't quite line up, but I mean, it's going to be close enough. It takes forever to open, though. Like it's not quite. Not sure.
Yeah, I had debated it, but I don't have any. For a woman who, like, I read 1,000+ books in a year, and I don't really read anything on paper anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't actually own any PDF. I do own a few, but I've never actually cross-stitched with PDF pattern yet.
Well, she was having an issue with one where she marked up the paper. And so she actually contacted DMC and said, look, I'm having an issue. I want to try a software. Is there any way you can send me a PDF? And I think they asked for proof that she had the pattern.
Yeah.
So, I might do it, I might not. But I mean, some of them work quite okay. I think this one is just the B one that I scanned. Yeah, see, this is the B one that I scanned. And I mean, it came out, it's hard to see on here, isn't it? Oh, there. It came out quite well. So I'll have to try. But anyway, that's a new thing. And I finished that. Well, didn't finish it, but I'm getting somewhere on that, which is quite nice.
Yep.
So I think that's it for my whips.
Pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
My next thing coming up at some point soon, because we are theoretically going to Ryback.
Mm-hmm.
We have,
The hotel is reserved.
yep, the hotel is booked.
Hotel was booked last year too, but it just didn't happen.
Yep. But I'm going to attempt to knit a Ryback sweater, and I'm going to use the Ginger Snap Bats, the kit that I got that I showed a couple of episodes ago at Knit City for the Lifesavers cardigan. And I was going to use yarn that I already had, but then I accidentally fell down and tripped and bought the yak to go with.
But you already have part of it, and it's already going towards a pattern that you're going to knit. So
Yes, but I also had enough gray yarn to knit an entire cardigan.
but the yarn you bought,
I don't really care. I
no,
bought
I'm
more
saying the
yarn.
mini skeins were yak, right?
Yes.
So you wanted to buy the yak so that it would be together. It would be the same, using two different fibers in the sweater, might not jive. So it works.
Yep, it works. So I'm going to knit that for that. We are going to twist in a couple of weeks. I'm either going to be wearing this or the ranunculus, redunculus, whatever it's called.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to
Because
be.
it's quite frankly going to be
I'm
far
gonna
too
be-
hot.
I'm going to be a booth babe. So I'll put that up there. I'm going to be helping my friend Chantal in the Jelaine, J-E space L-A-I-N-E, yarns booth. I offered last year and she took me up on it, so that should be fun. Liz will be there in about and around, or
I'll be there somewhere.
she'll have a book and be knitting somewhere, or she'll do a little perusing. But yeah.
Yep.
So look for me at the Jelaine booth, and I hope to see you. Come and say hi if you can.
I haven't decided yet if I'm going to get a Mylar balloon to go with my wheelchair so you can actually find me.
I think you should look for the blue balloon, purple balloon.
I probably should for Ryback, though.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Because I'm 5'10" standing. I am not bad in a wheelchair.
No, you are not. You are not easy to find. So that's...
I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's pretty much it, because we did the prize. So we do want to mention the knit along.
Yes.
So it's Shop the Stash Mal knit along, which is hashtag Shop the Stash Mal 2024 on Instagram. It's only run on Instagram. We are doing this with Bente of Arctic Crafts, who is, well, she's not really called Arctic Crafts. It's the Epilogue Lady.
Yeah.
And Alex of My Yarny Corner. It lasts until the end of the year. Use anything from your stash. At least 50% of your project should be comprised of stash that was bought before January 1st, 2024. Was there anything else? Right. Coupon codes. Did you want to do that one?
Sure. You're back up here.
At the top.
So we have a coupon code from Bags by Awesome Granny. Diane. Lovely. Thank you.
No, Darlene.
Darlene. Sorry.
It's okay. I've done it too. Darlene. She knows you love her.
I do. And it is Distance Stitches 20. And it's a perpetual code from her Etsy shop. And it gets you 20% off of purchase of the bags on her Etsy shop.
Yeah, she's got quite a few cute ones right now. There's one with books. And then there's another one with bees. Gnomes with bees.
I need to find a pattern for Drunken Gnome because I keep complaining that my autocorrect is a Drunken Gnome. Because I don't know why.
It just does what it wants to do.
Yeah.
It's got a mind of its own.
I mean, I write the correct word and then all of a sudden it's not the correct word.
Another knit along is Bente of the Epilogue Lady is having the Summer of Socks. I think, God, I didn't write it down again. Anyways, it's on right now.
Yep.
And she has another fluff to stuff. So if you're spinning, she has something going on for that. So go check out her Ravelry thread.
Especially for all of you who just finished the Tour de Fleece. I meant to do Tour de Fleece this year, but then I didn't get I have the wheel. I have the wheel set up. Do I have any fluff? No, it's buried in a closet, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Kind of, maybe, not sure.
It's in a bin. I just don't currently know where that bin is.
Yeah. And for the knit along, we are doing prizes quarterly.
Yes.
So there's another one coming up soon, right? August. End of August. But let me just look at the notes here. We've done that. Check.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Yeah. So.
And dinner smells like it's ready. So.
Yeah, dinner. There's bowls and plates being put out. So he's trying to do that quietly over there. My little kitchen gnome. So let us know what the mics sound like. Hopefully it sounds good to you. And thank you to Liz for purchasing that for the podcast. And
we'll probably see some of you at Twist. And other than that, we'll see you in September at this point.
Yeah, September-ish, whenever we feel like it, So happy crafting. We hope you enjoyed this. Have a great end of your summer, because the end is coming. We're almost August, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's winter stuff in stores already.
There's been winter stuff in stores since June.
True. I'm trying to avoid.
As I was saying, there's Halloween stuff in stores. Like, come on, people, give me a break.
Yeah.
So, anyways, happy crafting, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
You didn't do it.
Didn't do what?
Bye. Together.